on the line today, folks, as playoff spots are up for grabs across the league. Either of these teams could bring home the victory today, but let's see who wants it more. Lining up for the kickoff. McBride with the kick. And the defender got him down. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. QB back to pass. He lets one go deep down the field. Tyler with the reception. And they are in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The kicking team lines up for the PAT. There's the kick. And the extra point is good. And it's Pittsburgh who strikes first today with that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. Lane kicks it away. And the tackle is made. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Duncan will hand it off. The tackle is made. That will go for about 8 yards. The offense comes in on second down. 2 yards to go. QB fakes the handoff and takes it himself. Tackle by Larson. That's good for a gain of 4. Third play of the drive. The receiver goes into motion. Penalty flag on the field. It's hauled in by Hale. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. Let's see what the call is. It looks like they're going to call holding on the offense. They'll accept the penalty. First down. Steps into the pocket. Duncan tosses it up. O'Connor snags it. Complete. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Kelly. That will be good enough to move the chains. First and 10 for the offense. Designed QB run. Stopped before he could break free. Short gain on the play. Second down. 2 yards to go. Duncan steps back to throw. He flings a pass. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. Gain of 7 on the play. Third down. Duncan drops back to pass. He tosses one. He grabbed it. Complete. And he steps in for 6. Touchdown. They'll opt for the single point attempt here. McBride with the kick. And it sails through. The offense lines up to kick it off. He boots it away. He's tackled. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. Player in motion. He makes the handoff to the left side. Carlson's got him for the tackle. That gets us to second down. Second down for the offense. 15 yards to go. QB back to pass. He makes the throw up near the 45. He makes the reception, and he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 11. First down and 10 to go. Dropping back. Looking short for a target over by the sideline. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Pittsburgh getting set on second down. Motion for the offense. He drops back to pass. And down he goes. That's a sack. That gets us to third down. The defense breaks the huddle with 5 defensive backs. He drops back. He makes the throw over to the left side of the field. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The punt team takes the field. He punts it away. And he's brought to the turf. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive.
Tonight.
And down he goes. That's a sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. Second down for the offense. Duncan steps back to throw. Makes the throw deep over the middle. And he's hit right away and taken down. A nice pickup there by the offense. First and 10 for the offense. Duncan on the handoff, and the defender makes the tackle. They'll lose 1 on the play. The offense comes in on second down. 11 yards to go. Duncan steps back to throw. Tosses it over to the sideline. Long distance connects. And he's immediately brought down. They covered a lot of ground on that play. The offense lines up on first and goal. Duncan tosses. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown! The kicking team lines up for the PAT. And McBride will kick this one away. And the extra point is good. They'll take the lead with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. McBride with the kick. And he's brought to the turf. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. RPO, he makes the handoff. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Gain of 7 on the play. Pittsburgh getting set on second down. He gives it away, and he is tackled. That gets us to third down. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Inside handoff, and Christensen with the tackle. That will bring up fourth down. The punt team takes the field. He punts it away. This punt will sail out of bounds. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Duncan on the handoff, and he'll be brought down behind the goal line. That's a safety. Pittsburgh will pull a bit closer. Here comes the kicking team. McBride with the kick. And he's brought to the turf. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. Left side handoff. He is picked up and brought down. Gain of 10 on the play. Second play of the drive. A flag on the play. It looks like the offense jumped a bit early there. They will accept the penalty. Three receiver personnel for the offense. Pitch to the right side. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Small gain on the play. Third down coming up for Pittsburgh. Dropping back. He sees a target over the middle. Batted down and incomplete. The coach keeps the offense on the field here for 4th and short. Dropping back. He flings a pass. And the pass is incomplete. And the 4th down conversion comes up short. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Duncan will hand it off, and down he goes. Short gain on the play. Second down, 7 yards to go. Duncan with the pass. Tackle by Haynes. Good enough for a first down. First and 10 for the offense. Duncan steps back to throw. The QB tucks it and scrambles. Wrestle to the ground. Daniels with the tackle. Gain of 13. First and 10. Player in motion to the right. Duncan steps back to throw. Fakes the handoff and looks to pass. And it's knocked away by the defense. Second and 10. Player in motion to the right. Go! Handoff to Mills. And the tackle is made. That will go for about 5 yards. Third down for the offense. They'll send a player in motion. Duncan drops back to pass. He finds a target. Intercepted! And the defender got him down. First and 10 for the offense. Go! And Bauer wrestles him to the ground. That gets us to second down. Pittsburgh breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Makes the handoff. And the tackle will be made by Holt. That will go for about 8 yards. First and 10 for the offense. He steps back to pass. He zips into the backfield. Paul with the sack. Loss of 4. Pittsburgh getting set on second down. Tonight. He's got a receiver deep down the field. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. That will do it for the first quarter. A close matchup so far today. First and 10 for the offense. He'll give it away on the counter. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down. 15 yards to go. He'll hand it off to Snyder. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Paul. That will push them back 3 yards. Third down coming up for Pittsburgh. Receiver in motion. He drops back to pass. And it's knocked away by the defense. The kicking team lines up for a long field goal attempt. Lane will boot it away here. And the kick runs out of gas before making it in. No good. First and 10 for the offense. Tonight. Duncan will hand it off. Breaks free from the first tackle. Wrapped up and brought down. Haynes with the tackle. Gain of 20 on the play. Second play of the drive. Duncan on the handoff. And the tackle is made. That will go for about 5 yards. The offense comes in on second down. 14 yards to go. He drops back to pass. He's not going anywhere. Edwards with the sack. Loss of 6 on the play. Third down. Duncan steps back to throw. He fakes the handoff. Hale inhales that pass. Colbert wrestles him to the ground. A huge gain by the offense. The offense will operate from under center. He's got a target down near the 5-yard line. It's reeled in by Higgins. And he's going to be tackled just short of the goal line. A huge pickup there by the offense. A 2-receiver set for the offense. Player in motion to the left. Duncan with the pass. And it's caught for the score. Touchdown. They'll opt for the single-point attempt here. McBride with the kick. And the kick is good. That score extends their lead. The offense lines up to kick it off. McBride with the kick. He's tackled. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. On the run pass option, he gives it to the runner. Wrapped up, brought down. Paul got him. That will go for about 5 yards. The offense comes in on second down. 14 yards to go. Snyder takes the handoff. Stopped before he could break free. Gain of 1 on the play. The offense comes in on third down. Snyder takes the handoff. And he's brought to the turf. That will be good for about 6. Pittsburgh breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Penalty flag on the field. It's a sack attack. Carlson got him. Let's see what the call is. Ooh, the referee caught him. Defense offside. They will accept the penalty. First down, 14 yards to go. Steps into the pocket. He flings a pass. Snyder makes the catch. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Gain of 14 on the play. First down and 10 to go. They'll send a player in motion. Go! He gives it away. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. Gain of 10 on the play. Pittsburgh sets up on first down. Steps into the pocket. He sees a target over the middle. He pulls it in, and he is brought down by Brown. Gain of 12 on the play. First down and 10 to go. The runner takes the pitch left. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. That brings up second down. Second down, 2 yards to go. Bradford takes the ball. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. The defense lines up for another third down. They've executed well so far here today. QB back to pass. He crosses the goal line. Touchdown! The kicking team lines up for the PAT. Lane kicks it away. And it's good. That will pull Pittsburgh a bit closer. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He sends it off. And he's brought to the turf. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Motion for the offense. Duncan drops back to pass. QB shows run, but pulls it back into pass. It's hauled in by Hale. That's good for about 7 yards. The offense lines up on second and short. He stretches the handoff to the outside. Tackle by Haynes. They'll pick up a couple yards there. Third and short for the offense. He'll toss it off to the left side. And Kelly makes the tackle. Good enough for a first down. A shotgun set for the offense. Duncan on the handoff. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Kelly. A huge gain by the offense. First down and 10 to go. He makes the handoff to the outside, and he will be taken down. Tackle made by Edwards. That will push them back 3 yards. Second down for the offense. 7 yards to go. Duncan drops back to pass. Finds a target. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Third and long for the offense. Penalty flag on the field. I think somebody moved. That's a false start. They will accept the penalty. Third down. Duncan drops back to pass. Higgins inhales that pass. And he's hit right away and taken down. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. The field goal unit makes its way up to the line. McBride with the kick. And he will miss it wide. No good. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He drops back to pass. Tosses one short. Gregory wrestles him to the ground. That will go for about 8 yards. Pittsburgh gets set on second down. QB back to pass. He turns it upfield. He'll slide safely to the ground. Gain of 5 on the play. They'll send a player in motion. Go! Sets his feet and throws. Pass complete. Atkins wrestles him to the ground. Gain of 9 on the play. The defense will use a timeout here. That will be their first. Second and short for the offense. Dropping back. He makes the throw over to the right side. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. The offense sets up with 2 backs. He drops back. He tosses one up near the 50. And he safely steps out of bounds. That'll go for 9 yards. First down and 10 to go. Tosses the ball. It is complete to Francois. Atkins with the tackle. A huge pickup there by the offense. The offense comes in with 4 receivers. Dropping back. Tosses the ball. And the pass is incomplete. Eighth play of the drive. He steps back to pass. He sees a target over the middle. It's caught. And he is brought down by Brown. Gain of 18 on the play. The offense sets up in a single back set. QB back to pass. He makes the throw over the middle. It's grabbed by Tyler. Atkins wrestles him to the ground. That will go for about 8 yards. Second down and short. Steps into the pocket. He finds a target off to the right side of the end zone. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. Third down coming up for Pittsburgh. Bradford takes the ball, and they are into the end zone. Pittsburgh touchdown. The offense sets up for the point after. Lane will boot it away here. And the extra point is good. Pittsburgh pulls in front with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. Lane kicks it away. And he is down. First and 10 for the offense. Duncan drops back to pass. It's reeled in by Higgins. And he's tackled right away. Gain of 12 on the play. Duncan drops back to pass. Higgins inhales that pass. Tackle made by Larson. Gain of 14 on the play. The offense will use a timeout here. That will be their second of the half. First and 10 for the offense. He steps back to pass. And it's complete. And down he goes. That will bring up second down. And the offense will call a timeout here. That's their final timeout. Second down for the offense. 14 yards to go. He sees a target over the middle. Tipped away and incomplete. Third down. 14 yards to go. Duncan drops back to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The punt team makes its way up the line. He punts it away. The punt sails into the end zone and will be brought out to the 20. Setting up shop from the 20. He drops back to pass. And he's hit right away and taken down. A huge pickup there by the offense. First down and 10 to go. He steps into the pocket. It's grabbed by Tyler. The tackle made by Cruz. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. Timeout Pittsburgh. They'll have 2 remaining. Pittsburgh breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. He throws one. Incomplete pass. Two backs for the offense. Dropping back. Finds a target on the left side of the field. It's up. It is caught. And he is brought down by Brown. That will do it for the second quarter. Pittsburgh currently ahead in a tight race. Here comes the kicking team. Lane will boot it away here. He'll return the kick up near the 30. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. He steps back to pass. A flag on the play. Higgins inhales that pass. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. This is going to be defensive holding. They will accept the penalty. The offense coming in with a 2-back set. Duncan steps back to throw. He makes the throw over to the sideline. Wrestle to the ground. Daniels with the tackle. Gain of 8 on the play. Second down, 2 yards to go. Player in motion to the right. Duncan will hand it off, and he wraps him up. Tackle made by Edwards. A flag on the play. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. This one is going to go against the defense for a face mask, and they'll take the penalty. First down and 10 to go. Duncan will hand it off. And Kelly makes the tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. The offense comes in on second down. 13 yards to go. Duncan on the handoff. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. Gain of 13. Sixth play of the drive. Motion for the offense. He'll fake it to the back and keep it on the designed run. There's a flag on the play, and he wraps him up. Tackle made by Edwards. Let's see what the call is. It looks like they're going to call holding on the offense. They'll accept the penalty. Seventh play of the drive. Receiver in motion. Robinson receives the handoff. And Kelly makes the tackle. Gain of 8 on the play. Second down. Duncan steps back to throw. And down he goes. That's a sack. A huge play by the defense. Third down. The receiver goes into motion. Duncan steps back to throw. He finds a target on the right side of the field. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The offense sets up to punt one away. He makes the punt. And the kick goes out of bounds. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. Motion for the offense. He drops back into the pocket. Tosses it over to the sideline. He pulls it in. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there by the offense. First down and 10 to go. He drops back into the pocket. Makes the throw to the middle of the field. And they can't connect. Incomplete pass. Pittsburgh getting set on second down. Player in motion. He drops back into the pocket. He flings a pass. Picked off. And the defender got him down. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He'll fake it to the back and keep it on the designed run. And the tackle will be made by Daniels. Short gain on the play. Second down for the offense. 7 yards to go. Duncan drops back to pass. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the receiver just can't bring it in. Third down. 7 yards to go. Duncan with the pass. And it's knocked away by the defense. The offense lines up to punt. The punt's away. Ripped to the ground. First and 10. He'll hand it off to Snyder. He's brought to the ground. Tackle by Holt. Gain of 4 on the play. Pittsburgh gets set on second down. Steps into the pocket. He flings a pass. And the pass falls to the ground. Third down coming up for Pittsburgh. Dropping back. Tosses it off to the right side of the field. It is caught. And they are into the end zone. Pittsburgh touchdown. The offense sets up for the point after. Lane kicks it away. And the extra point is good. Pittsburgh adds to their lead with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. Lane kicks it away. Shakes off the first tackle. And down he goes. First down and 10 to go. Duncan drops back to pass. And he can't get it off before being taken down for the sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. Second down. Duncan steps back to throw. He throws one with some air under it. And he's hit right away and taken down. There's a penalty flag on the field. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. It looks like they're going to call a face mask on that play. They'll accept the penalty. First and 10. Duncan steps back to throw. Makes the throw short to the sideline. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down for the offense. 15 yards to go. They'll send a player in motion. Duncan will hand it off. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That's good for 10 yards. First and 10 for the offense. Player in motion to the right. Duncan steps back to throw. And he's off. And he safely slides to the ground. That will be good for about 6. The offense will operate from the pistol set. Duncan will hand it off. And he's tackled up near the line of scrimmage. Short gain of 2. The offense lines up on 3rd and short. He drops back into the pocket. And Larson inhales that pass. Ripped to the ground. That's good for 10 yards. First and 10 for the offense. Duncan will hand it off. He is picked up and brought down. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down for the offense. 15 yards to go. Pitch left to the runner. And he wraps him up. Tackle made by Edwards. Loss of 4. Third down. 3 yards to go. Motion right. Duncan will hand it off. Tackle made by Rodgers. Gain of 6 on the play. And out comes the field goal unit. Here's the kick. And it's good. They'll recover some ground with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kick is off. And down he goes. Pittsburgh breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. He'll hand it off to Snyder. And he is brought down by Brown. That will bring up second down. Two receivers for the offense. Go. QB shows run, but pulls it back into pass. And he'll be sacked in the backfield. They'll lose 10 on the play. Third down for the offense. Steps into the pocket. He tosses one. Track down that ball. And he's hit right away and taken down. That will be good enough to move the chains. First down and 10 to go. Outside handoff. Wrapped up, brought down. Lawrence with the tackle. That brings up second down. Second down and 10 to go. Bradford takes the ball. He'll be brought down by the defense. Tackled by Lucas. Gain of 7 on the play. Third down and short. Fakes the handoff and looks to pass. The pass connects. Wrapped up, brought down. Lawrence with the tackle. Gain of 15. That signals the end of the third quarter. Pittsburgh currently in front in a tight race. First and 10 for the offense. He drops back to pass. He fakes the handoff. Tyler with the reception. And Bauer wrestles him to the ground. Gain of 10 on the play. First and 10. He drops back to pass. He's got a receiver on the right side. Steel City! Touchdown! The offense lines up to go for 2.
Tonight.
He's got a target down near the 5-yard line. And they're able to convert for 2. Pittsburgh adds to their lead with that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. Lane kicks it away. First and 10 for the offense. The receiver goes into motion.
Go!
Duncan on the handoff. Stopped before he can break free. That gets us to second down. Second play of the drive. Duncan steps back to throw. And he's off. He'll slide safely to the ground. That'll be good for about 2. The offense sets up under center. He makes the toss off to the left side. He's finally taken down. Gain of 15. First down and 10 to go. Inside run, and he's tackled up near the line of scrimmage. That will be good for about 1. The offense sets up in shotgun. Duncan drops back to pass. Makes the throw to a wide open receiver, and the receiver just can't find the handle. Third down. He drops back into the pocket. The pass connects. And down he goes. Gain of 12 on the play. Seventh play of the drive. He's got single coverage deep, looking to make something happen. It will be caught by Larson. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. The defense lines up in a 3-4. They'll send a player in motion. Makes the handoff. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. That will be good for about 6. The offense comes in on second down. 13 yards to go. Duncan will hand it off, and the tackle is made. That will be a loss of 2. 3 receivers for the offense. He sees a target. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown! They'll opt for the single-point attempt here. The kick is up. And the extra point is good. That score will close the gap a bit. The offense lines up to kick it off. And McBride will kick this one away. And he's taken down after returning it up to the 35. First and 10 for the offense. Player in motion. Outside handoff. Missed tackle. Wrapped up, brought down. Lawrence with the tackle. That's good for about 7 yards. A 2-back set for the offense. Toss outside to the runner. And the tackle is made. That will give Pittsburgh a first down. First down and 10 to go. Player in motion to the right. He'll hand it off to Snyder. Atkins wrestles him to the ground. Gain of 11. First and 10. He'll hand it off to Snyder. And Christensen with the tackle. That gets us to second down. Fifth play of the drive. Motion left. Snyder takes the handoff. And he is brought down by Brown. Gain of 12 on the play. Sixth play of the drive. They'll send a player in motion. He drops back the pass. He makes the throw over the middle. And he's wrestled to the ground. Short gain of 2. Seventh play of the drive. Player in motion to the right. Snyder takes the handoff. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Lawrence. Gain of 17. The offense sets up in shotgun. He'll hand it off to Snyder. Atkins wrestles him to the ground. That'll bring up second down. Second and goal. Player in motion to the right. He drops back into the pocket. Makes the throw to the middle of the field. Atkins with the tackle. That will bring up third down. Third and goal. On the run pass option, he gives it to the runner. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. That will be a loss of 2. The offense is set to try for a short field goal here. There's the kick. And it's good. Pittsburgh adds to their lead with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. Lane kicks it away. Breaks away from the first defender. And down he goes. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Go! And he'll be sacked in the backfield. That'll bring up second down. The offense will operate from under center. Duncan drops back to pass. He makes the throw up near the 45. Completes that long pass. He crosses the goal line. Touchdown! They're setting up for the extra point. And McBride will kick this one away. And it sails through. That score will close the gap a bit. And onto the field comes the kicking team. McBride with the kick. He'll return the kick up near the 30. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. Motion for the offense. Go! He gives it away. Wrapped up, brought down. Paul got him. That will be good for about 6. Second play of the drive. He'll hand it off to Snyder. And Christensen with the tackle. They'll pick up a couple yards here. Pittsburgh breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Snyder takes the handoff. Carlson's got him for the tackle. Small loss on the play. The offense lines up to punt.
Go.
He punts it away. And he's tackled here. First down and 10 to go. Duncan drops back to pass. He makes the throw over to the left side of the field. And they can't connect. Incomplete pass. Second play of the drive. QB back to pass. Makes the throw near the 35-yard line. Pulls down that long-distance throw. And the tackle is made. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and 10. Duncan steps back to throw. Looking short for a target over by the sideline. Blackwell makes the tackle. That'll bring up second down. Timeout, Pittsburgh. That will be their first of the half. Second and 10. Duncan drops back to pass. Tosses the ball. He pulls it in. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. That brings up third down. Timeout, Pittsburgh. They'll have just one remaining. Third down for the offense. 13 yards to go. There's a flag on the play. They're going to get the offense for a false start here. They'll accept the penalty. The offense comes in on third down. 3 yards to go. Tosses it over the middle of the field. Snagged out of the air. And the tackle will be made by Daniels. Gain of 13. It's a Pittsburgh timeout. That's their final timeout. The offense will operate from under center. Finds a target on the left side of the field. And he misses his target. Second and 10. He drops back to pass. Throws a rainbow. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Three linemen and four linebackers for the defense. Duncan steps back to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. The kicking team lines up for the PAT. McBride with the kick. And the kick is good. That will put them out front for now. Lining up for the kickoff. And McBride will kick this one away. He's tackled. First down and 10 to go. He steps back to pass. He makes the deep throw. Single coverage downfield. He hauls down that bomb. And he will be brought down by Brown. They covered a lot of ground on that play. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. QB back to pass. Finds a target on the left side of the field. Francois with the reception. Atkins with the tackle. Gain of 8 on the play. The defense comes in a 4-3 set. Tosses it over to the sideline. It's grabbed by Tyler. And he's tackled right away. They covered a lot of ground on that play. Pittsburgh sets up on first down. He drops back. He sends this, and it's caught for a touchdown. The offense sets up for the point after. Go. Lane kicks it away. And the kick is good. Pittsburgh pulls in front with that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. Lane kicks it away. He is picked up and brought down. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Duncan steps back to throw. Wrapped up and brought down. Haynes with the tackle. That will be good enough to move the chains. And the offense will call timeout here. That will be their first of the half. First down and 10 to go. He drops back into the pocket. And the ball is batted down. The offense sets up in shotgun. Duncan tosses it up. He can't bring it in. That'll be incomplete. Third and 10 for the offense. Duncan drops back to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The offense sets up with 3 receivers. He steps back to pass. It's reeled in by Higgins. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Kelly. A huge gain by the offense. The offense calls a timeout. They will have 1 remaining timeout. First down and 10 to go. He steps back to pass. Blackwell makes the tackle. Gain of 16 on the play. The offense calls a timeout. That will be their last timeout. The offense is set to try a field goal. And McBride will kick this one away. And it just sails a bit wide. That'll bring things to a close for us today. For everyone at Axis Football, this is Andy McNamara saying goodbye.